Yo, 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 I'm about to hit the go button. What's up?
Pew, 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 pew.
It's like fucking, how is it 9? What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
God
Get
bless.
that
All right.
music started.
Yeah, we about to go. Oh, no way. Okay. Fuck
Full
that.
moon shit, yo.
Oh, shit. All right, let's talk about bricks and minifigs. Bye.
Hey, bye. Ding dong, ding ding, baka, boom boom boom, waka, ding dong, chaka. Oh no, you can't see my actual eyes. Where the yellows and look like that. I wonder how much battery is left in this. Will it tell me? Oh no. Oh, come on. Oh, did you get a older micro USB over there? Yeah, one before she. Oh.
Glad we didn't say anything weird.
Did we?
Except getting USB cables, so I guess that means it's time to start the show with a 1. And a 2 that was just here, but I think he ran squirrel off to go get a cable. Actually, no, I do have a cable right here. So we just, getting the run gun TrutherCast started here, folks, as we set up the vidya and the audio, and you trickle on in here to the Rumble Arena, or maybe you are tuning in on the YouTube side of the arena here, folks. I welcome you to the live chat. Thank you for coming, but let us know, is the video audio coming in okay here? Can you hear us? Make sure to sound off as you pop on in here. Yo, I lied. I'm gonna check. There's a cable right here.
Oh man, all that. I knew where one was like 99%.
Like, just plug in.
Well, I knew the one where I was 99% sure where it was. It wasn't there. So then I got the other one.
I took him 2 minutes instead of 1.
Of course, my keyboard died right before the show. Using that whole time dies literally right as we're starting.
You two are out
it's
there
a Monday,
and have good luck. let us know, because Dan would like to rub off on you.
Whoa, hold up. Wait a minute.
Wait, you know, I mean, like a Buddha, not like a OnlyFans. You know, thank you, Wilkinsane. First, as always, God bless America. Woo to the ghost, Dan, and the mics are coming in all right, which means you might as well hit them. With the welcome back to the TrutherCast, home of the TrutherCast. We are here to take your truth order. So, you know, if you are not familiar with the show, the truth ordering is fantastic around here because it's something you can ask for, and we'll go and search out the facts live on the show. If it doesn't take too long, we'll figure it all out. But what we bring you, folks, is some things a little bit off the beaten path, you know, that the mainstream news media ain't gonna cover. Kind of like tonight's big one, the bricks and minifigs debacle. If you have not seen it yet, folks, let us be the first to tell you about it, because this banger YouTube guy, Reckless Ben, is just, man. The we got like a mega echo tonight? Okay, maybe the echo's really bad tonight. I need to talk a little bit softer. I'm excited for the opener. Is ultimate independent? The computer just decided to be touchy with the microphones tonight, I think. But man, he is shining amazing independent journalism. It's absolutely fantastic, folks. But anyways, we're just two more blokes out here on the old internet attempting not to be black pilling and making you sad at the end of the day. We're gonna highlight some good topics here, some positivity, some hopium about all the winning that's actually going on, and some other things along the way. But the bricks and minifigs one, man, it's not a normal kind of topic for the show, but it fits because it's independent journalism for certain, in my humble opinion. God bless.
It's such a great story. It is some of the best entertainment I have seen in a while. Just he's like, this is so good.
Said,
yeah, this is wildly entertaining. It's so
epic.
Good.
Epic. It's like real old news like television.
Yeah.
Because it's like a month span of stories. So he had so much story to smush in all together and stuff.
He doesn't even seem like he could be capable of spending all that, but the kid's incredible.
Yeah, kid's incredible, man. We'll get to it and we'll show you.
I wonder how young or old that guy even is.
I know, right, bro? He looks like he's freaking 22 or something, bro. I'd estimate low 20s for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'd be thinking.
Right.
Absolutely schools that. I don't know if the guy be a boomer or not, but school that guy. I mean, I can't wait for. We still don't know. I don't know the end yet. Did you watch anything of part 2?
Oh, there's no such thing as an end yet.
Oh yeah, it's continuing still.
Oh
right?
Yeah, there's a part 3 coming.
Okay,
he's staying up all night,
coming up out yet. Yeah,
working all day to drop part 3, and then he's dropping little videos, in the meantime. So
Dude,
we'll get to it. We're getting ahead of it.
This guy's like a saint, good Samaritan for the people.
You're right.
That get picked on.
Anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about is gonna be like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Get to the actual news, you dinguses. Get to the news stuff.
We're moving. The literally run and gun show today. Was running back and forth to my car 3 different times. Wait, forgot that. Oh, wait, forgot that.
I tried to get my mom to watch the damn show, and she's like, "I just don't like watching long shows." I'm like, "Mom, I'm your child. I mean, try watching my show. It's not very lingering, bro.
You don't have to finish it. You can watch some of it.
It's not very lingering.
At least get a little.
I mean, she's a squirrel like me, dog. So she'd be like, "Oh no, they're talking for 3 minutes on a topic. Next." I was like, "Don't worry, man. We go real quick around."
I'm pretty sure we go generally 3 minutes on a topic.
It's not bad, right?
I mean, we probably go longer on a lot of topics.
You know what I'm saying?
That's, we hit 2 hours, there's only so many topics.
You hit a lot of topics, dog. We blow through it, dog.
I bet it's only 20, 30. Then you're still at
Homie,
then you're still at 10 minutes.
Andy Frisella's show is an hour and a half, 2 hours, and they cover 3 topics.
Yeah, I mean, they purposely talk about them.
That's my point. That kind of bloviating, where you're just filling the space. We hit 14 to 20 topics on a busy week. I swear. I said last night, Wilkins saying this thing's like the new Tiger King, bro. Everybody got to watch it, right?
I'm just programmed. I have to.
Fun story. So I have some friends over, right? Friends and family members, right?
Right.
All individually over the last like 3 months, right? And when the Trump clock goes off, I do this and they go, "What are you doing the first time?" Right? I tell them what's going on. I say, "You know what? It's just my way of saluting, America, patriotism. It's kind of like an hourly, flag pledge of the allegiance, right? And, hey, I like the Trump guy right now. So this makes me die of laughter, but it's also fun and patriotic." So the next hour they're here, it goes off. Guess what they do? Monkey see, monkey do. So now it's both of us doing it, right? So just the other day,
you were maybe brainwashing them.
So just the other day, I had one of them over here, and the first hour goes off, and they do it with me, like with no talking or communication, right? Another one shows up, and the next hour goes off. Both of them do it, and then they look at each other like, "Wait, you know about it too?" And then a third one shows up, and the next hour goes off. And all four of us, bro, wait,
And this is why Project Ultra is a thing.
Bro.
And why there's all the patents into the TV and how you can basically program somebody through the blue light in the TV. And why we don't have red light. If you look into that, it is interesting.
You know that one, they've showed the study where like you're in a waiting room and there's like a beep and then like one person stands up and the other people are like, "What?" And then the beep and the person stands up and they're like, "What?" And then the beep and then the one person stands up and like 3 people stand up. And then like eventually it's the whole room of like 8 people stand up. And then they start cycling them out. And then like everybody just ends up doing the like, "Well, I guess you stand up when there's a beep." And there's like no explanation at all.
Human psychology.
Yeah, bro. It's just the human psyche, man. It's too funny. It's too funny. Well, if you would like to, get on in to help support the show, folks.
Oh, come on.
What's up?
Yep, you've heard it before. Go and
you can
donate some money.
join
The link will be
the locals community down below. Hit that join button. You can join for free. You can also help keep the lights on by signing up for a very cheap Truther Tribers squad. The more people that sign up and the more you pay us, the more fun shit we'll do. But like right now, it's just kind of helping, keeping the lights on. We're a young podcast out here, just getting things started and whatnot, right?
Yeah, and I don't know, thinking I've got some validity
to the bloviating.
14 and a half minutes in, and we have not covered. Oh, we've half covered a topic. We've talked about a topic we're going to get into.
Yeah,
we haven't even touched the topic yet.
Well, you blew 3 minutes looking for a USB cable. Jeez.
Yeah, sure, sure.
He said,
it definitely wasn't.
Barely counts. Join the locals community down below, folks. If you got a business or you got a computer, check out the links in the description box down below. Show sponsored by me, Scott. Love to be your new tech guy or your website guy, but check those out down below. Dan knows how to help out for free, though.
Do it fast. Share the show, hoes. Quick and speedy wins the race.
Grease Lightning shares that show for us and get the word out, man. Like on these things like this first topic here, man. You got to make sure to share this one out for sure. In my, in my sharing humble opinion here. This is one of my favorite nothing thing, or like this is a great one to share to somebody that's always saying like nothing's happening at all and shit like that, right? Because oh my gosh, this is absolute insanity. So it's up to now $442 million in fraud in Minnesota. I'm confused. I don't know if this is like, this is the current total.
I feel like they were talking about it was near $1 billion at the beginning that they estimated.
Well, 19 billion was getting floated around. So I don't know if this is like a total or if this is just one new one they found, right? But this is allegedly the largest in United States history. So that maybe that 19 billion number was all a bunch of BS or something.
Could have been some hot smoke.
You're right, but here's Mr. RFK Jr. on this one.
I want to start. I thought I was going to have a slide here. I want to call your attention to this, which is in your, okay, here it is, which is in your packet. This was the cost of the early intervention and development program in 2020. It was.
They held up a piece of paper and then they were like, no, we've got a nice like television with it where there's no microphone. Just let them show the damn picture.
38.1 million. This is what we expected to be paying every year.
Like he walked away from the microphone, so now I can't hear
the
him.
Magnitude of the fraud and the damage that we're talking about today. And I want to thank Todd Blanche, who couldn't be here today, Colin McDonald, and everyone at the Department of Justice for leading this effort. I want to thank also the FBI, who you're going to hear from in a little while, the HHS Office of Inspector General, CMS, and especially Dr. Haas, the White House Anti-Fraud Task Force, and Vice President Vance, and the investigators and law enforcement personnel whose relentless work made today's action possible. Today's arrests represent the largest autism fraud bust in American history. This was not a paperwork.
Okay, largest autism fraud bust. That's the classification of this one. Interesting.
Oh,
so this is the, over in Minnesota where they're like falsifying, like, saying like, oh, we got all these autistic kids and getting free, taxpayer money kind of thing.
Shame on
error.
you.
It was not a technical violation. This was organized threat, organized theft that exploited the most vulnerable children in America. Deceived families, stole taxpayer dollars meant to help children with autism access legitimate care and support. Investigators uncovered brazen schemes that billed taxpayers for non-existent services, fraudulent diagnoses, and fake care, while criminals enrich themselves at public expense. Every fraudulent autism diagnosis steals time, care, and resources from the children for whom this program was denied and who desperately need this care.
Bruh, absolutely, right? And so, like, he goes on to say, man, it started out as something that was going to be like $38 million a year. And he said this year it's 442 million. Wait, excuse me? It was my understanding, just quickly reading this one previously.
Oh, right.
That it was like a total of 442 million.
Key two words this year.
Like, wait.
Oh, yeah, just that 1 year. Okay, $500 million.
Yeah.
And well, they had a whole Biden administration term to do that, so that would be almost $2 billion. Yikes.
Yeah, like if it was close to that at all for the last couple years too, or some shit, right, bro?
That's,
like,
a lot of money. That's a lot of money that could have went to some other places. You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe to the real autistic people.
Oh yeah.
What do you know?
Give them help like they actually need. I bet, unfortunately, there's probably a lot of this happening in the vet community, which is why they're like not getting the care they need as well.
Yep. I'm sure it's in, rampant and everything,
Shirley,
right? Like,
idea.
Yeah, bro, Nick Shirley, let's get the Reckless Ben on it after his current one.
Dude,
like,
right? Dude, if they teamed up, oh, what a collab that would be. That would be really dope.
I mean, if this keeps going, you're definitely going to get guys to collab up on a big topic, right?
Yeah, why not?
Wilkinson says, dial the mics. Oh, no. Yes, by the way, Wilkinson, I do sometimes, maybe about 50% of the time, salute during the day while I'm working all by myself.
He might be a cyborg.
I mean, like, dude, you can say all this crappy shit about Trump, but if anything, I used to be very not patriotic. Like, I didn't hate America. I wasn't like a libtard, but I was very much like oh man, the government and like, oh boy, the military, and Mr. Trump made me very patriotic. Man, I think it's like some computer kind of thing. So like, even if I dial these mics, it's still going to be touchy. And I haven't figured out how to like reset it without like, yeah, nothing should have changed. It's just It changes sometimes from like one week to the other. Oh yeah, they don't pick you up at all. I made yours tighter so it doesn't hear me. I think it's like glitching.
Yeah.
Oh man, Trolley showed up. That's why we got mic problems.
The whole polarization.
We've been had mic problems in 5 weeks, and then the troll shows up, and what do you know, man? God bless. At least all Trolley's got making fun of our mic problems.
In reality, not as he thinks.
It ain't easy being the loudest one in any room. Hey, amen. Wow, that's the nicest Wilkinsane's ever been to me right there. Yeah, amen. She actually defended me. All right.
I bet you are the loudest. Normally, your side is loudness apparently equals rightness.
Not much of a debate.
That's how their brain thinks. As long as I'm louder, I am the more right. Isn't exactly how that works.
Actually,
I've seen a lot of inmates go kicking and screaming the loudest in the courtroom, yet they're still getting thrown to prison.
Actually, we don't believe that we're always right when we're louder. We just often will win that way.
Right? Yeah.
Next up here,
it is a perk. We'll give you an award. You are the loudest.
The loudest.
Congratulations,
SOB.
the loudest award.
Next up here, well, there is no way to spin this one in a positive way. Here's the short list of all the absolutely horrible things that just got voted in last night for Illinois. Lord God help us, please. And this is, the call out to all of us Illinoisans to call your local representative and like, boy, we got to get somebody.
Illinois is at it again, huh?
We got to get somebody that's going to run, bro, because like we got to replace him. This is ridiculous. Listen to this crap.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, state of Illinois. It's Representative Adam Niemer coming to you. It's a little bit early. It's 4:40 in the morning. We just adjourned. Marathon session, 20 hours. We were just on the floor, 20-hour session, and not a lot good came out of it. We have a $56 billion budget, $410 million for illegal immigrants, $900 million in new taxes. As always, we don't have a revenue problem. We have a spending problem here in the state of Illinois. Rather than talking about tax breaks for working class families, talking about the energy crisis we're suffering here in the state of Illinois, the Illinois Democrats again passed pet projects in their budget, $56 billion budget. We're here at 4:40 in the morning. Unbelievable. Some things that they did here in the last several hours, instead of working for tax
20 hours. Like that's holy
First time
crap.
getting out of work, 20 hours, 4 in the morning.
So he's on our team, so he ain't bitching.
Yeah, I know.
tax breaks for working class
Yeah.
They get the David Goggins in there.
We always like talking ish at the White College, right?
That's tough. Like it. Love it.
families. They passed a bill to keep cannabis stores, pot stores up till 2 in the morning, and you can carry up to 60 grams. That's 2 handfuls full of marijuana that you can carry.
I mean, I'm down on that as a, former potaholic, but, not something that I need them to be fighting for late into the wee hours of the night.
On your person now. They wanted to get that higher. That'll really fix the problems here in the state. We have puberty blockers for children. It's a mandate. Insurance providers can, they have to prescribe through the doctors that say, hey, we want puberty blockers for kids, a 6-month supply. In-state tuition for illegal immigrants. In-state tuition. So now illegal immigrants in the state of Illinois can have in-state tuition. So if you're in Indiana, want to come to Illinois to go to V of I, you're paying more than an illegal immigrant here in the state of Illinois. Again, a $56 billion budget. Close to $1 billion in new taxes. Oh, nothing about the death tax.
$56 billion budget, and we still can't get our spending right. Like, oh my god!
Yeah,
well, of course they need to up the taxes.
A lot of that, I'm sure, is just like the Somali situation.
Bunch of
going
fluff
into a
bullshit.
bunch of people's pockets through corporate loopholes. I think we all need to take a little bit of reckless Ben's mentality with using the legal loopholes as a fight against all of them. And just annoying.
That was a
and
master class, bro.
Tax, the estate tax, it's at $4 million. Well, they need that revenue, right? So now working class, farmers, business owners, that's not going to happen. You need that estate tax, that death tax to be eliminated or at least higher. Bad energy policies, nothing helping ratepayers out. Nothing on that. We talked about, a Dick Durbin resolution at 3 a.m. That's wonderful. Yeah, the guy destroyed not only the state but the country, but we're going to honor him at 3 a.m. Also another resolution condemning Trump and Operation Midway Blitz. But the big thing is revenue enhancements is what they call those. These are tax increases, $56 billion budget, $900 million in new taxes, 4:42 in the morning, and I'm sitting here talking to you folks. Lastly, the big deal, the Senate passed a Bears bill at the very last minute, but guess what? We didn't hear it in the House. So the Bears are still up in the air. My guess is they're going to Indiana, folks. So as always, it's been an honor and a privilege to serve. It's an honor and a privilege to serve the folks of the 102nd District. Sorry if I'm a little tired right now. A marathon 20-hour session. I'm going to head home. God bless.
Absolutely wild, bro. So a whole bunch of bummeroni, black pill, negative, sad shit. So I don't know if there's any good shit that he didn't cover, and he was just like, trying to raise some awareness on the negative shit. But Illinoisans, just another reminder that we need to not get all like, disincentivized or disenchanted, whichever, verb thing you want to use, and actually be engaged in the like local effing state, politics for God's sake, bro.
Like going and voting.
Ridiculous. Yeah, voting and, hey, man, I would if I had the money and the time and the popularity and didn't say bad words all the time. We need more people running in our state.
Yeah.
We need more better options. We need a better option, something, bro. Like, I'm on Team Bailey, bro, because, like, until you bring me something with, like, more positive values and then, notoriety.
They don't want to sink a bunch of money because they know the Democrats have got it funded and bought for the most part already. Well, like more, they have that money invested into those lobbies already.
Right. And then
it's hard, but they can do it. They get some grit.
Absolutely.
Give their balls a tug.
Little bit of that testicular fortitude.
God dang manliness.
God dang manliness. You know who's got some balls, but he doesn't come off too bro masculine?
Who?
This Reckless Ben guy.
Oh, yeah, for real. Aspen, just like, he just doesn't give a F, dude. Just zero F's given. Yeah, it's great. He's like, so many things that were illegal. Like, not really. They were on the edge of it for sure. That's why he's really good. He knows how to push it as close to the edge as he can.
Oh, dude, this guy was absolutely bonkers. So TLDR, folks, real quick. So this kid decided to, so you could, poo-poo and say, oh, he just did this for the YouTube video. Well, yeah, no shit. That's the only reason anybody does anything is because they get some kind of a benefit, right?
Yeah.
But this is what's called a win-win, folks. So this guy is selected for his new gigantic long exposure video. And apparently he did like exposing like cults and blah, blah, blah. So he learned a bunch of shit from cults. But he chose this old man whose the son is the problem. The son screwed up.
Yeah.
The son screwed up. But he went to sell off the old man's gigantic world record Star Wars Lego collection, which is roughly priced around $200,000. And instead of trying to sell it himself, went to some small chain franchise place to do consignment and blah, blah, blah. They screwed him over and just didn't sell the things and then said, oh, they're kind of just not yours anymore. And, the whole thing went crazy. So this kid picks this story up like a year later and films shit for like a few months and edits a insanely fantastic independent journalist video. Well edited, well timed, the pacing, the pullbacks. He jumps forward, he jumps back in time. All to wow you and keep blowing your brain up. And both me and Dan watched the like Asmongold version. And like Asmongold said, this is one of the best videos I've seen in a real long time. This was absolutely epic. We are not going to sit here and watch the whole thing, folks. So you definitely got to go to the receipts link in the description box down below. or just pull up Reckless Ben, because you should subscribe, because you're going to need to watch a chain of videos, because you're going to watch the first one and be like, oh my God, I got another story. Like, I can't wait for you to watch part 2 tonight. Like, bro, part 2 is good. So it gets epic, bro. He gets raided.
Oh, I bet.
He gets full swatted.
I bet. Yeah.
Homie. Swatted, like shoulder dislocated, and put in cuffs.
Dang.
Now, in the cop's defense,
That's wild.
I did not know this until a new video I watched today, but apparently Reckless Ben is a tightrope jumper, and he does like acrobatics on a tightrope. So he's like already loosened up his like shoulders from popping them out of place a few times. So the cop was a hair rough, but popped his whole freaking shoulder out of place. But anyway, let's check out a little bit of this, because I got to get you invested, folks. You got to go give this guy the views.
Either way, I'm sure that was one of them Oregon cops that don't follow the law and run away from the law.
Well,
that was hilarious.
After watching the video, we were all like, bro, these cops are clearly corrupt. And it's like a Mormon mafia.
That's why we have an internal bureau of investigation.
Yeah, we need something to get it caught onto this story, bro. This shit's going mega super nuclear viral.
This man spent his life collecting what's now known as the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection ever. It's estimated to be worth around $200,000. And then the entire thing got stolen. And the police are actively working with the thieves to cover the entire thing up. But the craziest part is that the collector doesn't even know that his collection's been stolen. Yeah, the collector's son, Brian, will...
Where is the first good part to jump to? Bro, this dude, he starts out real slow, man, and then it crescendos absolutely ridiculous. Goes in there asking for him, like, hey, starts out like chill. Hey, I'm just going to go in there on the dude's behalf and ask for these Legos back. Goes and talks to the CEO. Could it be more cliche? Like, not only are the cops cliche, like super corrupt, like crooked looking out of a movie, like they're the bad cop, like classic, right? The CEO, who's complicit in this stealing of this $200,000 worth of Legos, literally has a Bond villain mustache.
Yeah, right. I was like, what are the odds of that? I can't wait for this dude to have that trimmed off in prison.
Right, like again, movies are made from real life, dog. So I think bad guys are just
he's like he's like the dodgeball.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Absolutely bonkers, bro. So he goes to the CEO, he goes to corporate, he goes to the store, nobody will do anything. And then he has to take advantage of a poor, sweet girl that works at the store and brainwashes her over to their side to get some intel. And the whole thing goes on, man. It's absolutely epic. He makes this new website. We steal from oldpeople.com. So if you want to support him, as you'll see in the show, you can come here and buy a shirt to support the guy and put a couple dollars in his bank. And he started this whole company just to rickroll these guys, like just to stun on them, bro.
Literally all just to mess with them.
Yeah, dude, it's absolutely
and
epic.
Help this guy get his Legos back.
I don't want to spoil it. I just want to make it absolutely clear how much you have to watch this video. Who's confused? So many people confused.
Yeah. What are you confused about?
Yeah.
KNT3424.
The troll in the chat is always confused. That is his shtick. So he's doing his thing.
Yeah. It's not just some Lego shit.
Shirley, you ain't got $1 million to put up, dog. Don't even play. On some Lego shit. Yeah,
and
so
I already looked it up. Maybe if you look up a combination record that's like from, one of the lefty posting article publishers.
So he's just reciting headlines.
Yeah, that's probably where he's seen it.
That makes sense. He doesn't really think for himself.
I mean, I just did a quick Google search for just IQ. And, guess California is like almost dead last, or either second or third from dead last. And
wow.
And we know how big and how much of a big deal that like their with electoral votes. So you could
Mhm.
basically classify them as almost like 5 states in that. So
Right.
and then there's a bunch of other blue ones. So wrong.
Yeah. And you know, not to mention they started counting criminal aliens to try and get more electoral votes. So
Yep, exactly. All fugazi, a fugazi. It's a waz, it's a woozy. It's fairy dust. It doesn't exist.
you've got
The
to watch
figment
this
of your
story. It's like just now
narrative
blowing up. So I just don't
imagination.
want to ruin it for you because it was like a movie television show. So I really don't want to ruin it for you folks. You gotta watch it. Maybe we'll talk more about it next week just to try and keep like the awareness going and we can
Right.
get into like the updates and the nuts and bolts of it. But I don't want to spoil it for you this week. It's epic, bro. And then Asman was cracking me up because he was like, bruh, this dude keeps switching between like 200 IQ and 2 IQ. But actually, maybe it's 200 and 400 IQ, but I just can't comprehend it.
Yeah.
So I think it's 2 IQ. And it's like, bruh, for real. Because the kid seems like he's a little bit like not the brightest bulb in the strand.
Guy that shows up 2 blunts deep.
But then,
just
like four
toasted.
or 5 minutes later, the dude's got some like crazy genius plan, and it was like, oh my word, this is genius.
And he had this plan formulated for way before any of these people knew it was even happening. That package drop off to get. Oh, I did not. He finally educated me on for sure what that signature contract loophole is, or what the
Yeah.
actual rules on that were.
Oh, for the woman,
Signing and not knowing that it was
bro,
the
that's
actual.
crazy.
Yeah, which South Park touches base on it. Like, yeah, you should kind of know what.
You should 100% know what you're signing, but that's dirty, bro. You can just
Oh,
come
just
up
trying
to
to
somebody and
dismail me.
act like a shipment, and you can just like all of a sudden have a contract that they agreed to. Like that is crazy.
That's some CIA stuff right there.
Yeah, that's wild.
Dun, dun, dun.
Mr. KNT, welcome to the chat. If you are confused about how to use this guy, you basically just type your thoughts in the chat, you know, like you comment, you ask questions, you mention something that you think needs more awareness from like last week or something. So thanks for showing up, Mr. Kevin. Make sure to hit that follow button or the thumbs up if you have not yet. Those help teach the algorithm that we
Fugazi,
aren't actually
fugazi.
horrible. The trolley
right.
already thumbs downed us as usual, so we got to fight that one, right?
All right.
Luckily, the algorithm doesn't count trolls. But dude, you got to watch this video. It's Reckless Ben on the YouTubes. Pull up the Reckless Ben. Kevin, you'd love this, man. This is a great. It's like a great like 1.5 hour freaking show, man. This is crazy, dude. All about trying to save the regular people from a evil little corporation trying to steal $200,000. And these people like aren't like super wealthy, so it's probably the dude's like, you know, it sounds stupid. I stored a bunch of Legos for my retirement, but if they're worth $200,000,
I mean, people do it with
That's
cars. Some
solid.
people do it with classic cars. Some people do
Hot
it
Wheels.
with Legos. Some people
Like-
do it with like artwork. You know,
not Beanie Babies.
I mean, there's a lot of other good ways to stash your value. You know, other than in the bank, which don't
like-
have just a bunch of cash sitting in the. We're not financial advisors, but yeah, that's just, you know, anything about inflation and interest, they don't correlate well when it's in the bank in your savings account. So if you got a bunch, just switch it to something you can still liquefy fast. Just look into those things. I'm just letting you know, it is not the smartest thing for you. You are losing a lot of your value in money. Just
I
having it
personally
sit
like
there.
Bitcoin, you know, like do what you want to
Yeah.
do with your store of value. But
Yeah.
But speaking about inflation, so Trump's inflation first term was like 1.9% average 4 years. Biden's was 5, peaked at 9. And then right now, Trump's is at like 2.8, but we're only like 1/3 into the term,
God.
2/5,
It
if you
was-
will.
It wasn't Biden's fault. It was all the Trump bucks. That was really what just totally actually made it the whole time bad for Biden. He's just making it look good for himself in these years, but really that was Trump and not Biden when Biden was in control of the office for 4 years. It's just weird that it went up exactly that high for the 4 years he was in office, and then it went right back down after he was back out of
It
office.
was COVID's fault, bro.
Dude, yeah, totally.
COVID's fault. Yeah.
Yeah. What the TV told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The headliners only know the headlines, folks. Oh my gosh. I can't get over the Reckless Ben story though, bro. Y'all have to watch it so we can talk about it next week. I do not want to ruin it for you. It's really that good.
Right, yeah. And
just type in Reckless Ben in the YouTube, or you can also use the receipt link in the description box down below.
But we do need to figure out what the heck the minifigs is about.
I don't know what a minifig is.
I just figured it was a miniature fig.
Yeah, we can.
I actually seen the Fig Newtons. They do have the little minis. I seen one the other day, and that's what it kind of made me think of.
What do you think the Google search trend volume on the word
hungry.
minifig is this week? It's like 0, 1, 0, 1. This week it's like 5,000.
That totally makes sense. A mini figure, like a miniature figurine, which is what Legos are. Mini little part of them. Mini people.
Well, yeah, because the Legos are bricks, and then the people are minifigs.
Dang. So I was always wondering that whole time if they had anything else in their store, like Hobbytown USA has, like RC cars, Legos.
Like they had some stuff. They had some like other collecty kind of BS.
Maybe Pokemon or something.
Yeah.
Either way, wow, it's mostly all Legos, and they are a giant, massive corporation like that, just off selling Legos.
Yeah, they're pretty big, man.
That's incredible.
They
were, maybe not anymore.
$400 million or something, I think he said in the video. Yeah, bro, they go humble.
Yeah,
they
now see, all y'all that complain about all the corporations and like, there's no the monopoly laws don't work and this and that. Boycott. Use that mouth. Spread like the word of Jesus. You gotta talk about it. You gotta spread it. You gotta get people involved. You gotta go to church, get the whole group involved. You do it as numbers, just like how if the government ain't doing what you want, what's our duty as this is? Oh yes, we band together and we basically tell them, hey, look, we got more numbers than you, so are you gonna do what we want or what? Because we're really the ones in control of this country, or more like this corporation, if you really understand things. Get smarter. Always learn something new every day.
I love learning new thingies, man.
Dude, it's so good though. He basically it was just a couple of YouTubers basically taking down almost a whole corporation. So imagine that's just a couple of YouTubers. If like 100,000 people all got together with like 10 YouTubers against even $1 billion company.
Yeah,
all of a sudden you could make it disappear. Wow, yeah, you have that power, but yet you don't do anything except complain. They're like taking all the money and all this stuff. Yeah, you got to go out there, get actionable. Words don't matter. Action.
Well, just like in the Bricks and Minifigs documentary
this week.
It's the guy kept saying he was going to return the Legos, and then he kept just not doing it.
Dude,
so it's like, actions always speak louder than words, bro.
When he backtracked, I knew for sure he definitely was going to backtrack that. But it's so great to see it. Like this dude's literally that ignorant. He doesn't realize like they're taping his on the other end the whole time.
Right. Well, at first, bro, you have no idea how legitimate the people are trying to come after you, bro. So like.
Yeah.
He didn't drop a video about it yet, bro?
I'm sure in court he probably tried doing the like, I didn't get a consent. I was being recorded like on the phone call.
Well, they probably didn't use none of it.
Yeah,
you know.
Oh,
hold on, bro. I'm just going to blast you in the court of public opinion where the video is 100% admissible.
Yeah, maybe.
Like it don't even matter technically, you know?
That's right.
Speaking of learning something new every day, this one went under...
Right. Brick by brick. Brick by brick. Brick by brick, dude, that's so good. We can't give it away. I was gonna talk about all the cult stuff. So you gotta watch it. You gotta go give Asmongold and mostly Reckless Ben some support.
Reckless Ben,
they deserve all the Reckless Ben deserves all the support, like subscriptions for what he's doing.
Bro, the guy went to jail 2 or 3 times.
Like professionally picked on, because they might not know like these little legal loopholes, and they get scammed. Yeah, and then they have no power to get it back, and he is the person that becomes a thorn in their side. Bro, this is literally something about it when like we see corrupt cops don't. If you are like, screw the police and whatnot, because like you think because there are corrupt ones. I mean, because guess what? Don't just say that in general. Unfair. It gives you a bad look. We need police. Obviously, it's just dumb to not have them.
Right.
But obviously, yeah, the bad ones make it suck for all the rest of
Get
them. There's
rid of
always
all the
that
corrupt
bad
ones.
apple that can make the whole thing look bad.
And you know, there
Don't
are a
throw
lot
the
of,
baby out with the bathwater. We haven't said that in a while.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
bro.
you haven't said that in a while. That's
Yep.
like you're saying.
Yeah, right, bro. Yeah, 100%.
Bringing it back.
Do not baby bathwater, bro. Because, like, God, man, that shit was crazy, bro. Absolutely bonkers.
Oh, we got Barack Hussein Obama back in the news.
Yeah, bro, this was totally under my effing radar, dog. So, Grammy-winning artist Pras Michel shaking hands with Barack Obama in 2012, right? Well, this month, he officially reported to prison to begin a 14-year federal sentence after prosecutors proved he helped funnel millions in illegal foreign money into Obama's 2012 re-election campaign. When are we going to get somebody at the top that gets busted for this, though? Like, you going to try and tell me that he don't know nothing? Now, maybe, because if this happened to Trump, I'd be all like, hold up, dog. I think it's somebody just like, you know, doing it all on their own free will, and Trump didn't know nothing about it. So Barack could be completely innocent. But I sure would love to see a full YouTube
It just
investigation.
seems like he's got some interesting characters around him.
I would like a
interesting-
YouTube investigation.
Interesting people
Not a
that
cop
also
investigation.
know certain chefs that he used to know and things like, you know. what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
know, the chef story of how he wound up dead is definitely very fishy.
Very sus, as the kids would say. Oh my God, that's like so 3 years.
I mean,
shoot, that's like 5 years ago.
when you
now,
drown in
probably.
a
Yeah.
pond that has an average depth of about 4 feet, and you're
Time
like
flies.
a 6 foot tall black man who has Instagram videos of swimming back and forth doing lap work.
Well, at least he's got the videos. Otherwise, some people might not ever
Very
believe.
strange.
They might never believe that he actually could have swam in there.
Well, that's actually what the left said right
Whoa,
away.
Whoa, whoa!
That's what the left said right away. They said, "Well, he probably couldn't swim," and we were like, "Whoa, racist."
If I would have seen that first, I'd been like, "Thank you, yes, bring back some stereotype jokes and not be ruffled with it."
Yeah, they were serious.
Yeah, they need to be jokes because they used to be funny. Dave Chappelle always made it funny, and now they've made it lame.
Operation is that prosecutors proved that Mitchell accepted more than $100 million from Malaysia financer Low Take Joe in a covert influence scheme tied to influencing U.S. elections. The laundering network. Mitchell used straw donors to secretly route foreign cash into Obama's 2012 campaign, bypassing federal election laws designed to prevent foreign influence in American elections. The verdict: a federal jury convicted him on 10 criminal accounts, including conspiracy, money laundering, witness tampering, and acting as a unregistered agent of a foreign government. Which foreign government? I would like to know that.
Yeah, which one?
Don't forget, X is the best social media platform in the world, folks, because on this post, I have questions. So you know what I do? All I got to do is scroll up and hit this little grok button right here, and it magically starts an AI on the post. Effing genius. So it'll do me a quick little AI here, and then I can ask my question.
Yes.
Which foreign country? It is the nicest thing. It's crazy. It's almost like they fired all the idiots, and now all they have are like actual like code and UI developers. It's fantastic.
Not bad.
The foreign country in the Pras Michel case is Malaysia. Or if you're someone else, you might call it Malaysia. Graham Hancock, you ever listen? You ever watch? Indonesia. Like, I don't know what is, who says it like that?
Forgot about the old Graham Hancock.
Yeah, we are a civilization with amnesia. Like, what, dude? What are
For
you
some-
what
for
are you
some
saying?
reason- His voice is kind of like Morgan Freeman's. It's just soothing.
Yeah, it is. I like the Graham
Just
Hancock.
soothing to listen to.
Talking about ancient civilizations, always good stuff. Always good stuff. Next up for you here, folks, we got more good news coming in from Mr. Kash Patel. He says another 764 subjects arrested. FBI and our partners arrested subject Zachary Sweeney out of Tennessee who allegedly coerced multiple minors from 2022 to 2025 into producing child bad stuff material. See, Sam, if you know what that is. In some cases, selling the material, traveling and to abuse and drug them, and sometimes even live streaming these nasty, crazy things online. So, you know, when everybody's like, this is just like the opener, man. These are the things you got to pull up that receipts link in the box down below. You got to pull that up so you got these links, bro, and you got to share it to somebody that thinks nothing's going on. Like Trolley in the chat.
Like a little exercise.
People that are handicapped that don't think anything's going on, bro. Like we just caught like 700 pedophiles. Like that's fantastic. Now Trolley might be sad because some of them could have been his close friends, but it is actually a good thing if you're a normal human being that has a soul and a moral compass of some kind of value.
Right, yeah. And quick side note, well, he first said IG points, instead of IQ points. This might be pointing to some clues here.
Maybe he likes
Is
Instagram.
that a widely measured statistic, Dan? I don't know, Trolley. I mean, pretty much everybody goes through high school, right? Yeah, well, there you go. It's called SAT or the ACTs, and they are nationwide.
Which, by the way,
Even China recognizes the SATs. I want to spell out stats. Like, that's the stats of it, right? Yes, it's the stats of your IQ measurements.
the colleges that got rid of
kicking in.
the colleges that got rid of those what are they called, the tests, right? The
ACTs.
the type of test that is, right?
I'm pretty sure it's the ACTs. I think
That is a test, not the type of test. I forget the word for that, right?
Yeah.
So
It's not the actual IQ test.
they cut those off during COVID, citing equity. So it was like a race thing. Like, we can't have tests because like racism, right?
Yeah, but
So
they still gauge a average IQ off those.
So they just decided to bring them back recently. And so it's like, oh, what do you mean? They've been away since COVID? Like, what do you mean?
You
That
can
should have
still,
been
you can
brought back
still,
immediately.
you can still semi-gauge the IQ by
Good
that. but
God.
It's weird. That's the nice thing about IQ, because you can be book smart, but street smart, not so much. And then if
Absolutely.
you're not, just like anything, if you're not well-rounded, I mean, you're going to get flattened in a lot of areas in life. You'll need at least a little bit of roundness to you.
That's why I did really good
Can't
in
be a
early
square.
school. I didn't do good in late school. I just couldn't keep doing the game. I was like, and this is good enough for me. Nihilistic violent extremists and the
Man, we must have a lot of hosts and a lot of girlfriends. We have 15 altogether, hosts and girlfriends. Man, we out here pimping.
oh yeah,
Appreciate that compliment, Trolley.
Well, you count as one, Trolley, so don't forget how the numbers work, right? Like, if you walk into a room with 50 people and then a murderer walks in and kills 20 people, how many people are left over?
Enough. You like that?
Enough people to kill the murderer and still get the job done. I can do a lot with 30 people.
I don't think I can screenshot into the chat, at least when I'm doing it off my phone, not the computer.
Not worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
In 764 online violence against kids continues to be one of the most important issues this FBI confronts every day. The FBI has arrested nearly 500% more subjects on the issue last year with partners and shut down nearly 4 million pedo accounts on the dark web. I think we covered something like that last week. So he is reminding people, make sure to call 1-800-CALL-FBI if you see Trolley abusing any kids.
Yep.
Yeah. Good news, man. It's
Basically,
happening,
just visit your local park,
It's
elementary school park.
happening, bro.
Probably find them there.
All right. So here's the part where we got to remind everybody we are not medical professionals either. No, we're not financial advisors,
Him and Jill down at the park.
nor medical. You know, we like see your doctor, talk to your doctor. We're not medical guys. We're not doctors, nothing. We don't know shit about medical things.
Nothing.
But that
If you ask
largest
Trolley, we don't know nothing about nothing.
But if we were asked about that largest ivermectin and cancer study ever, it is now been peer reviewed. So now we have
finally getting some publicity.
The largest human cancer study of ivermectin and mebendazole has now been peer reviewed and published in a major cancer journal. I think this is pretty darn awareness worthy. And like I say, every damn post that we go for, you can share this out to somebody that gives a ish, man. Just share it to somebody that needs to know, folks, because 84.4% of cancer patients in this study taking ivermectin and this other antiparasitic called mebendazole for 6 months declared either cancer disappearance, tumor regression, or cancer stabilization. So that's huge, right? It was either completely gone, it was going away, or it was at least halted, right? So their study, the real-world clinical outcome of ivermectin and mebendazole in cancer patients, results from a prospective observational cohort. It is now peer-reviewed and published in the Anti-Cancer Research, a major international oncology journal of the International Institute of Anti-Cancer Research, the IIAR, established back in 1995. The results represent one of the most compelling clinical signals ever documented for repurposed antiparasitic therapies in oncology. That's crazy. This blows my mind, man. I don't know if anyone else is into stopping cancer or some shit, but this is absolutely epic because we've all known they have cures for cancer, but usually we'd all say like, oh, you got to go over to Germany or, oh, this and that, or it's complicated, or we thought, it was a fancy medicine or a fancy machine that you'd have to like obtain or have, lots of money to afford. But ivermectin, man, ivermectin won literal awards, like a Pulitzer Prize or some shit for being helpful, and it costs like $3 a pill.
Yeah, increase just for the profit.
Yeah, it's all off patent shit, bro. So I don't know about mebendazole, but ivermectin, fenbendazole, and mebendazole treatments, I do believe, are wildly affordable. So then the average person could possibly help fight and or possibly maybe results vary for their cancer. That's absolutely bonkers, bro. Participants were followed for approximately 6 months using standardized digital surveys assessing cancer outcomes, medication, adherence, and tolerability. At approximately 6 months post-treatment initiation, they observed an 84.4% clinical benefit ratio, or CBR, meaning more than 4 out of 5 patients reported either no evidence, tumor regression, cancer stabilization. Yeah, so the beginning was kind of like a summary. But yeah, bro, that's like 4 out of 5, 80%. 84.4%. That's crazy, bro. And if you know somebody with cancer, I would probably send a message to Dr. Makis on X or hit me up and I'll give you the email. But Dr. Makis, I got his email for a couple people I knew that had the cancer. I don't think they took me up on it, though. Because they were like, well, I got the regular guy already. And he said, we're going to start the chemo. And I was just like, okay. But God bless, bro. If I know anybody close to me that's got cancer, bro, I'll be danged if it ain't going to be a big arm twist to get on this treatment, man. Try this treatment out. Like, golly. Shit needs to be saying from the rooftop. Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Probably just being silly in the chat today.
Yeah. Here, based off one article.
How's chat doing?
The last
over here?
10, based on education, is Oregon 40th, Louisiana 41st, South Carolina, Alabama, West Virginia, Idaho, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Nevada, Alaska, Arizona. In the top 10,
Wilkinson says it seems that glyphosate, you say it?
Yeah,
Glyphosate is killing the good bacteria in our bodies, and we are being overrun by bad that's becoming immune to glyphosate, but not ivermectin. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, glyphosate is an like pest, so not anti-parasitic. So that would make sense. You know, they're not the same thing, right?
Glyphosate's a little misunderstood though too. Roundup's
is this like a Hitler thing, bro?
Roundup's
this like a Hitler thing, huh?
The actual chemically synthesized version of, because glyphosate's a natural occurring substance.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's like in everything out there, especially grass. So cows generally actually eat glyphosate naturally.
But it's some kind of an overly concentrated.
The organic is actually stronger than the synthesized version.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but does it have the bad effects that cause these issues everyone's freaking out about?
Yeah.
Oh, so no matter what, it's bad.
Yeah. So like, if that's the whole marketing thing, why you just got to get smart. The organic glyphosate, if it's organic, if it's labeled organic, doesn't mean there's no glyphosate on it. It just means it's organic glyphosate, which is, if you listen to what I just said, what does that mean?
Technically, you're worse off.
Yep. You're paying more and it's actually worse.
Yeah, that's wild. That's another bummer. I found out about organic.
It's just organic doesn't mean it's squat. It just actually means here's a surcharge for something that we put on here because you wanted, even though it's really, when you look into it, it's not exactly the best thing. Yeah, I mean, sometimes they try to use less, but either way, there's still glyphosate. Right. Balance.
Well, it's just like
stay hydrated, keep doing detoxes. We have so much crap. Like, you can't get away from it unless you're like a hamster in a bubble. And you go out with a tinfoil hat and a lead foil outer suit. Which
I do think it's worth being kind of like that. Like, just being like, give up on it is not my choice.
Yeah, you just look like an alien. Yeah, everybody's going to look at you like you're not from this world.
Just like cage-free chicken eggs, right? Like, everybody thought, oh, cage-free means like, you know, like, then they just put them in a box and call it cage-free, you know?
It depends on the actual square footage. It just changes.
Well, that's why I like the free range. Free range is more.
I'm pretty sure
clearly out and about.
Range is the only one where they actually are like, it sounds like
just
what
running
it is.
around.
They're
yeah,
actually like on. I think it's required like an acre,
right,
per so many chickens. Which it's not that bad. It's actually pretty decent for the chickens.
Yeah.
Or you just go down your road if you have any slightly rural places around your town. Go on the outskirts of town, you'll find farm fresh eggs is normally $5 a dozen.
Yep.
Out there everywhere. They're starting to get really popular. They're around all the corners.
It's so popular that my sister's complaining about going to the local farmers market in town, and she'll get there like an hour after they open and the eggs are all sold out.
Yep, which is why I would not be worried to start my own, egg operation. There's always going to be people buying them.
It'd be worth it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Before we go back to that, the top 10 according to this article, which
top 10, what are you talking about?
The education quality, or I don't know if it's quality, it just says best education. Best public school quality education.
What was this brought up for?
Because Trolley's bullcrap.
Yeah, but what was he even bringing it up for?
Oh, because he thinks like red states are just all the most idiotic and like nobody knows anything. Because they're labeled red states on a certain
politically racist comment saying that red states are dumb people.
As we know, like Illinois is not even really red. It's not even really blue. It's really red. But,
yeah, it is like entirely red.
Yeah. So we got New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Jersey, Illinois, Washington, Virginia, California, Maryland, and Pennsylvania.
That's from 1 down?
Yeah.
High IQ?
No, it's I googled list of best education by best education by state.
Hey Google.
Shut up.
Nobody asked you.
Yeah, we got this.
Yeah.
We actually have been asking you.
That's also interesting. Like best education, I'd be like, yeah, I don't know about a good answer from Google on that one.
Oh,
what is that?
That's one thing you can
quantify that for me, please.
That's where you can really.
New York has got the best education in the whole
on
state.
How you word that though, you could get a whole bunch of different results back in
that's
the
how
search
you
engine.
That's how you put your finger on the scale.
A lot of people know there's actually very specific ways you ask the search engine to find things.
Yeah, Wilkinson is reading
But
this
nobody
book
knows
called Hands Off My Food. Highly recommended if you're not a handicapped person and you like reading about smart stuff. She says it's definitely eye-opening. It's definitely one of those, like, sometimes the things we cover here on the show that just make you angry.
If you're able to believe information not from a TV that's classified as supposed to be a national news organization.
Or a headline in your feed on Facebook,
Right. Heck yeah. All right. Screw that state education. This is just silly people that are interested in things that don't really actually matter, and they don't understand why.
That is 100% Shirley. We use Grok because it is the least biased, aka the least woke programmed AI out there. That is 100% accurate.
100.
So next up here for you, we got just a smidge more fraud. I don't know. Just a little bit more fraud going on here.
Fraud, no way.
Finding out where your money actually goes. The fraud this guy witnessed while producing this story was so blatant that it was unbelievable. No other journalist had already reported on it. In Lawrence, Massachusetts, where this fraud was discovered, blue shipping barrels can be seen for sale on every street. It is impossible to miss. These barrels are used to ship food purchased with EBT and collected from charities back to the Dominican Republic. So in the same city, you can witness Dominican shipping companies picking up food from homes on a daily basis. What would they be picking up the food from the home for?
Yeah, why?
Isn't the food supposed to go to the home?
Almost like the government's just taking it back.
The only way it would make economic sense to ship food from Lawrence, Massachusetts to the Dominican Republic is if the food was obtained for free. But the whistleblowers that this guy worked with and his team would also inform them that there is housing fraud taking place where the Dominicans who are receiving housing aid rent out the same houses that they were getting via government assistance while they live in the Dominican Republic. That's like slightly confusing to me. I had to reread that one a couple times. I was like, wait, what?
That sounds like all the people that claim they were homeless in California but didn't live in California when they were giving them $600 a month to be homeless in California.
Right, bro.
How many millions did we lose on that?
This is another poor person, like, well, play the system, and then you gotta like not hate the player, hate the game, right? So this is from the Muckraker folks. I believe they're connected with Mr. James O'Keefe, but this was another interesting independent journalist doing what the television does not do anymore, folks.
So right now we're in one of many stores in the Dominican Republic that are stocked with food, paid for in the United States with food stamps, sent here on a boat in a blue barrel, put in these little bodega stores, sold here, and it's all being paid for by you, the American taxpayer. These are 50-pound bags of rice that are going to get shipped back to Santo Domingo.
I'm seeing these big giant refrigerator boxes in 55-gallon barrel drums being filled up with food. There's just so much fraud going on in this one city.
Yeah.
It's not even funny.
Food stamps were created to help low-income.
Crazy. Hopefully this one gets some more awareness, and this gets picked up by the J.D. Vance Fraud Investigation Committee, who are bringing big numbers like that 442 million that we were mentioning earlier.
You know what the sad part is, man? This program was created for like the people that are a little maybe intellectually slow or disabled and can't just have a regular work like other people can do. So we're like, that sucks, dude. Yeah, we'll band together, make it, since we can work harder, our extra bucks will give you a standard of living that can be more at where ours is if you're really struggling since you're either physically disabled to be able to do so or mentally disabled to be able to do so. And lazy crap people just take advantage and just steal that money. They're basically taking the food right out of somebody that can't even like hold on to the bread themselves and put it in their own mouth. That's what we're dealing with. Are you angry yet? Are you pissed yet? Are you waking up yet? Do you want to actually do something yet? It'd be time. Mm-hmm.
Seriously, man.
Like that's disgusting.
I know. And then just like the autism one, bro, it's the people not getting the money that actually needed it, bro.
Yeah.
So all that EBT money is getting blown to just send shit away.
Yep.
That's insane.
That's what you stand for as a Democrat, unfortunately, with their policies.
Right. Right. That's why,
Which,
sometimes
again,
you got to vote across the line.
The words aren't that way. It's not said that way. But that's the actions, the facts of the actions that have happened.
10 o'clock. Yes, Trolley, Doge did get rid of a whole lot of fraud. They actually got rid of USAID, which this week is it was like the mention of the start of a story, so I didn't put it in the feed for today. If more is to come, we'll be talking about it. But there is potentially some evidence that USAID was directly investing in the stolen election of 2020, Trolley. So you'll have to keep coming back to hear more about that one. But next up I got for you, pretty wild, but this is exactly what draining the swamp actually looks like, bro. Did you hear this story about this CIA officer who was arrested for having 300 gold bars?
Shout out to the pops. He actually was like,
secretly
hey,
stashed.
That person you were telling me about, I think he might have made the news. Or know the guy that you were talking about made the news. I was like, really? And I seen her like, oh, that might be part of that. Maybe. I don't know.
Worth $40 million, bro. $40 million of gold this guy stole. And then he had $2 million in cash on his home. And did you know what?
There was a shipping container worth of almost $1 billion in gold that has gone missing in Africa. That was sent there.
Was it like connected to us? Like, was it our stuff? Like, what?
It's just out there.
I know, but like, what's that matter to this one? Because like, that's in Africa.
That's what I don't know. But it sure, like, can't say for sure. But it smells like it's probably connected a little.
Well, after this one, everybody clearly was going like, yo, what happened to that? Showing us what's in Fort Knox, bro. Because, like, bro, this one CIA guy's been fucking schmeagling away like 300 gold bars, like, homie.
Which
like,
could
what do you
be
mean?
really easy if he has a connect over in Africa, and then that is...
It's like taking this really giant thing and being like, yeah, guys, don't worry about me.
Now,
what's that big heavy thing jangling around in your bag there?
Because it don't happen that way. When you're at that type of a deal, everybody is in the open knowing what's going on. And then the thing is, since everybody knows pretty much whoever is all there, then, well, unless anything pops off, and if something pops off, then everybody's going to be worried about everybody that they know.
Or it happens because all 5 people in the room took home gold bars.
That's what I'm saying. So... unless you hear that somebody squealed, you're all just going to be worried. And like, basically, you're always going to have the worry that somebody's going to take you out because you're one of the only other people that knew. And if stuff starts getting hot, you might squeal, then you are in danger. Cue the Simpsons Ralph meme. I'm in danger.
Bro, absolutely bonkers. And then so far, the only defense I've heard, he said that
takes a whole team of people to do this.
He said that he needed to do this so he had leverage money for like investigations he's doing because he's like a big CIA man, bro. So like he was doing this, for country.
Sounds like a trained CIA operative covering up for himself. Maybe, coincidentally.
Yeah,
totally wouldn't be in that training log of his at all. Not something they're trained on. Not at all. No, totally not.
1 kilo. So wait, these were ours? Why are they 1 kilo?
Because that's just the uniform standard of measuring.
Bullshit.
Even gold, that's where it started.
I'm going to put all my gold bars in pounds, Dan. I'm going to have 5-pound bars of gold. You know what? Actually, I'm going to make me 30-pounders, and I'll use them for my curls in the morning. Just curl with my gold bars.
That would be good.
That's pretty baller. If I had gold bars, I'd be curling with them, folks. That is for sure. That's all I got for you.
That's
Another
also
short
another
one.
reason why it could sure be from that shipping container that went to Africa and went missing, because it is in kilos.
Yeah, right.
All the little clues.
Gotta watch the Reckless Ben, folks. Reckless Ben. Go watch him on the
Give
YouTube.
him a
Absolutely
subscription.
fantastic.
The
Really
more support we give him, the more support he can give all these people getting picked on and scammed.
Early, you gotta go watch. You gotta go watch it on Reckless Ben's channel and see why the Legos were important. More about the morals, so you probably won't understand, but it was a good video.
You might be a troll, but I
video.
think you'd actually find it pretty entertaining.
I mean, if you're a
Yeah.
leftist loser, you know, you're all about like, oh, the little guy, you know, so like, you know, you should probably agree with the basic framework of the video. Pretty interesting. Pretty sweet. Yeah, Troll, I don't know how numbers work for you, but you have 0 viewers, so look it.
What a comeback.
Takes a while to build something awesome and great, so
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't post the links in the chat. We've been over this.
the troll doesn't remember things, folks. His brain doesn't work, just like Gavin
That's why the links are on the
Newsom.
website. Obviously, you haven't been there.
All the receipts are on the website. Link in the description box down below.
TrutherCast.com.
The Reckless Ben episode. Yeah, man. Hopefully something happens for next week and we have some useful news and not just more interim news. But yeah, man. Spoiler alert, it's not over. So when you're watching these, it doesn't end entirely yet. Oh man, I hope to God they just, man. I mean, they did get a lot of good things done. I don't want to spoiler. They got some big thing that did happen because of what he was doing. That was good. Pew, 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 pew. No spoilers. No spoilers. But that's all I got for you, man.
Sounds good. Well,
Early,
there could be some
all
more,
the
but
things you type on X are just some bullshit you type on X. And why do you keep calling it Twitter like you're some boomer? Because it
I
ain't
do.
Twitter no
I
more,
do
man.
that too a lot.
Hey, don't be a boomer.
It's just like muscle memory.
Yeah, well, you're better than the troll, man. So
I just have really
fix the muscle.
have ride or die muscle memory, man.
My nougat just stores things so good that, you know, it's got stored in there and it's locked in, bruh. Locked
It's
in.
engraved. Did a little learning on quantum chip making over the week. I did that. Apparently, they have made a new quantum chip that's like that. It's like not that big. The way they manufacture the different ways to store the data. Did you hear they've now figured out a new way to store this data where it is freeze, waterproof, whatever, heat proof for like tens, if not millions of years.
Yep.
Wild.
And I guarantee you they're just going to
They
do...
make tiny little plasma articulations in the substrate. Like, this is absolutely crazy. Like, the money that's like put into this to make it, no wonder we have the R&D. And
Bruh.
oh, that's why you can't hate the tax code just because you don't know it. The tax code was written for business owners.
Bro, everything in our world is black and white,
To
yes
get
or
out of
no.
taxes. They actually made it to get out of taxes. If your accountant doesn't know how to, find a different accountant.
Everything in our life is like a binary, dog. And then in quantum, it's yes, no, and then
It's not
in
financial
the middle.
investment.
In the middle. There's like a maybe that we don't know yet, and that still breaks my brain. And then it does calculations in quantum magical dimensional space that like isn't real, but then it's real, but somehow it still comes out with an answer. That's what I don't know. Like it comes out with an answer and we're like, it figured an answer out that'd take a normal computer 4,700 years to figure out. How do you know that's the correct answer though?
Right, yeah.
So that I'm a little bit like, you know, like, hold on there.
Right.
You gotta use it to figure out
gonna
like
proof
regular
check?
stuff.
Is anybody going to proof check its math?
Yeah, you can't peer review that one, huh?
Right, yeah.
You have to have two separate
Well, you
quantum
can.
computer developers
A
invent
few
their shit
peers over
completely
a
separate.
few generations. That's how long of a math problem would be. For how much how
it was
much
like-
math that thing would
No. The last one they did was something like 4,700 years it would take a normal computer to solve. And you're like, what?
What I'm saying is, like, imagine how many years it'd take for a team of people to even do the math on it then.
No, a normal computer, 4,000 years. Computers go faster than humans.
Yes, I understand.
I'm
What's
confused
your
where you're coming from.
So say, because humans did math before computers, Scott. A human actually, its job was
Right, but
labeled
we're useless
computer.
now for them.
I'm just saying, if we didn't have computers, for Christ's sake, dog.
Oh, like how much even longer it would take for a human if it was 4,000
Bingo!
years.
Yeah, there's
Well, no
a lot-
shit. We were trying to figure out how to peer review it. No shit, a human couldn't figure it out.
The peer reviewing would be our peers. I don't know if the last I checked, my peer's not a computer. It's
We're
a
not talking about
human
you. We're
being.
talking about a quantum computer. So the quantum computer's peer would be another quantum computer.
But if we're gonna check its math, we have to do it as humans.
No, you don't. You check it with another quantum computer.
But it could be making an error that the human brain could not be.
Well, sure.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just like voting, we should
So
just
then-
count the votes with our human hands,
So then,
like we always used to.
so then you need a time machine to go
Probably
into.
even easier.
So you need to start a.
We could
so you need to-
probably figure that out before that.
So you need to start a regular computer and then go 4,000 years into the future to be like, all right, bet regular computer verified the 4,000 years ago quantum answer.
See, the answer is always time machine.
It's always. I think that's what we just learned.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
answer is always time
You
machine.
will always get the absolute best answer here at the TrutherCast.
Answer is
You'll get
always
the truth
time
and the
machine.
awareness that
That's-
the time machine is always the answer.
That's a good meme.
Yeah, I like it.
Top half question changes. Bottom half is always. The answer is always time machine.
Gonna make it like an equation. The constant. Yep.
Trolley, everybody knows everything you know because you know barely anything. And we couldn't prove anything to you, Trolley, because you're so ignorant and convoluted that you wouldn't even comprehend anything or admit that you were comprehending that you were wrong. That's the problem with trolls. They can't have a normal conversation. They have a one-sided conversation where they character attack. They then project, then they gaslight you, and then when you've proven them wrong on all three of these things, they rage quit the debate. It's very unproductive, very useless. Trolley, you didn't even bring us the weekly download from the liberal hive mind, bro. You just came in here just like, talking bullshit about like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is Trolley talking about Oklahoma all day here today?
He's obsessed with Oklahoma.
Yeah, bro, did you visit Oklahoma lately or something? Yeah, what about Oklahoma rating bottom of the national education evaluations? So that's the other thing, bro. You're talking about like, academia. So like if Oklahoma was full of a bunch of very smart in the streets farmer people or something, say, let's just keep it simple. Academia is going to be like, well, they're very simple and low educated people. It doesn't mean they're not smart. It doesn't mean they're not clever. That whole thing is like, you put your finger on the scale to sway the chart, bro. It's like, what are we actually evaluating?
I feel like now that I got a keyboard, and then if I get a mouse, I could be like the Jamie here for sure.
Thank God.
Because I already have this grokked up, but you can't.
All right.
You can't see my screen because I'm.
Yeah. We need a way for you to be able
We
to.
got to have
fling
another
the thing.
monitor, and we'll mirror it on a third webcam. That'll always be live.
Or we need to get a capture card, and then we plug your phone into the capture card so that I can actually put your screen onto the computer as another screen that I could add into the OBS. That could work.
Yeah. I asked Grok, where does Oklahoma stand in education rankings in the United States? Thought for 4 seconds. Oklahoma consistently ranks near the bottom among U.S. states in education, often in the bottom 2 to 5, depending on the study and metrics used. Yeah,
Bro,
it
fat
varies.
girls make
And
the rocket
so-
world go round,
and-
Trolley.
and so
Everybody
what?
knows that.
Yeah. Again, what's your point?
Yeah, he never has
It never
a point.
made a point. Just like
Trolley
Oklahoma
never
at
has
the
a
bottom.
point.
Okay, cool. Maybe they're not the smartest educated people because guess what? You know what they're homeland of? Mostly farmland. So guess what? We don't need them being that smart in all these other things, but guess what? They're way smarter than you in all the ways of making food. That is how you survive.
Wait.
You probably don't know how to hunt, and you probably couldn't grow your own food very well if you needed to, at least
Many city
enough
slickers.
to sustain yourself. So you should actually have some appreciation for them, that they just stay not caring about the education. They just know because their mom and pop, they knew how to grow beans really well, and his mom and pop did before them, and that's the reason you can actually eat beans. So why don't you go shove it up your ass, because your point doesn't make anything at the end of the day.
Well, he doesn't have a point,
worthy.
so it doesn't even exist. But
That's what I just said.
Maybe-
Just a lot of more words.
maybe he's trying to tell us something. Is that like the Hive Mind download for the week? He's not good at communicating, so we have to all like
The
translate.
bottomest state of education is red, which means red party bad, just like Orange Man bad.
Yeah, is that what it is?
That must be what it is.
Yeah.
See, I can feel my IQ dulling as I talk about this more. I'm losing my motor functions.
As I
crap,
say
I developed-
libtard words, I start behaving like a libtard.
They also, 9 out of 10 of their people could take all the, let's say, New Yorkians and bend them over their knee. They might not be smart, but if you wanted to piss on their fire, they would then just make New York not exist anymore through true grit and toughness. So, I don't know. It's the way, the balance, the yin and the yang, the working together, but obviously you have the liberal hive mind download of division and racism, even though you say everybody else is racist. It's actually you guys. It might
Where was
it might be
Illinois on
really
that list?
big. It was like 5th or 6th, something like that. I mean, gotta admit, the schools aren't like, especially you go to the suburbs and whatnot, like they're pretty good. I mean,
I have not heard
well,
that.
like, I mean, see, I don't know about education. I guess like actual like the what is taught and how smart they are in calculus and all that different crap. But like the cleanliness of the schools and all that and the programs, and everything, they are very quite
Well,
good.
Yeah, no, sure, but we're
They're-
talking
they're
about the
well-
education.
They're almost kind of well funded. The suburbs ones are. Chicago schools, no.
Okay, so his point are that like, okay, wait, why don't you just ask it?
Yeah. Either way,
Okay.
we going now.
How many?
Cash for
Wait,
Plan time.
wait.
Proving a dingus. Nothing.
How do we quantify which political party of state is better in general? Like, how many? Nah, because there's not even red blue states. He's trying to say all red states are stupid. Like, how do you quantify a comparison of states' educational placement on a rating system? Comparative by
Yeah.
political alignment of the state.
Yeah, like I mean, I bet if you put Oklahoma people in a survivor scenario against some New Yorkians, that would also be a very interesting scenario.
That's
They'd
what
be
we're
like,
saying with like,
I'm
what
so
do you?
cold. And Oklahomans are like, "Ah, I just made a fire really quick over here. What's the problem?
Right.
You don't know how to make a fire in the
Right.
woods?
Right. Like what does best education mean? Like best education according to Democrats? Well, of course, Democrats are going to score better, bro. Okay, here we go. Grok's like, nah, the trolls red states are stupid line is a classic cherry picking one metric education ranking while ignoring the full picture. There's no single best party score because better depends on what you value. Yeah, I know, right, dude? Same thing we said.
Oh, they're wow. Okay. Well, you like sandwiches, Trolley? You're always talking about women in the kitchen. I think you like to tell them to make you sandwiches.
Well,
Well,
he doesn't have a
They are
woman.
the second or third national contributor in wheat. So you better be careful if you like them sandwiches.
Oh, bet. Yeah. We get sandwich items to be crafted from Oklahoma. So be nice to them.
Yep.
I love sandwiches. Wonder if my
Don't you steal my sandwich.
Wonder if my bread comes.
Quite possibly.
I wonder where Oklahoma ranks on the nuclear family rating scale. Like how many nuclear families there are?
Right, yeah. That would be a good one to figure. But
Yeah, Americans are moving to red states in droves. Latest census 2024-25 top domestic migration gainers are North Carolina, Texas, South Carolina, Tennessee, Arizona, Florida, Idaho. Mostly red/Sun Belt. Blue losers, California. We knew that one. New York, Illinois, New Jersey, and Maine. We knew all that. Red gained about 400,000 net domestic migrants. Blue lost 478.
well,
Nothing else from the chat here that needs some awareness. That's all we've got. Crowley, you have no idea what's real.
I think
Yeah,
you owe me
Cocoa Puffs
$100,
sound good.
Crowley.
I thought it was $1 million. He was trying to bet $1 million.
I'll Venmo Dan $100 if Scott looks those things up.
No, he was betting
Wait,
$1 million,
which
bro.
one was?
I'm gonna garnish his
Which one
wages, bro.
was? Oh yeah. Man,
How much
here,
money do you get, Trolley?
Look at that.
You're
You
a poor
might
person in
just,
need.
just
I bet.
go to where? Tell him, Scott. This is your cue. Where do you go?
TrutherCast.
Pay that $100. Support the show. That's
bet.
where it goes.
Hit
yeah,
the join
ding
button
dong.
down below. All
Ding
right,
dong.
go on over to the locals community where you can join the locals community and you can support that show. If you would like to simply donate money because you lost a bet right now, or you just want to help keep the lights on, you can hit the little wallet button and use Rumble Wallet. You can send us crypto money or dollar bills, I suppose, but Rumble Wallet's built in right there. But join us on the locals, man. It's free. It's a semi-private community. And then if you sign up for the Primo Squad, you can comment or post things. And it is like a non-big tech censored platform. I'm the only one censoring it. Or maybe like, Wilkinson or, Danosaur over here because they're moderators.
Rawr.
But the locals community is pretty sweet. If you got a computer, check out the signup.toleratetech.com and the link down below. Or Scalar Toolbox if you got a small business and you want some help with, website digital marketing shit. I can help you out with that. Dan loves to tell you how to not be a hoe.
Be a frugal Joe. I kind of dyslexic there a little bit. Does share the show, you hoes.
And be a frugal Joe instead of a hoe. I kind of like that, bro. No, I think that worked. I think that worked.
Combine Jew and hoe.
I think that works.
Yeah, I mean, it works better because then you don't get the you're being anti-Semitic.
Well, yeah, we want you to be a Jew and not a hoe. Because that's better than a hoe.
The good Jew, saving money Jewish. Not the
Weird,
take advantage of them and charge interest on the loan.
Strange things under the ground in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of that Jew stuff.
Yeah, that one's weird.
Not the bad Jew stuff. One of the good stuff.
Right. But anyway, we thank you for stopping on by the show. Folks, I hope y'all have a good week. And please, for the love of God, go give that Reckless Ben some views, bro. It's masterclass, bro. Truly, you got to watch it, bro, because I got to hear what you think about it next week. And try not to just be a troll about it. Go watch the damn thing.
His entertainment value is just...
Go watch the damn Reckless Ben video, bro, and then come back and tell us what you think about that situation. I gotta know.
Yep.
And we've got a one. And then there's like something else like it's going on, I think.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? All right. I'm back, boys.